Rockstars, Lidshaw, and I'm here at AES New York 2019. And actually, I guess I'm actually at NAB right now. I'm in the next room over, right?
Yeah, that's right. NAB and AES are kind of connected this year, so it's pretty cool. We get both crowds.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of get a freebie. You know, we just walk over and it's like twice as big as the AES show, but it's all kinds of stuff. But anyway, the reason we're here is to meet up with Benton at WhisperRoom. How you doing, Benton?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming, Liz.
Yeah, great to see you again. I just thought we'd just give them a quick glimpse at what you got here, because you have a beautiful WhisperRoom booth set up. Is this the 4x6 booth right now?
Yes, this is our model 4872E. That is a double wall system, and it is the footprint is a 4 foot by 6 foot booth. So we've got several optional features with us today. It is sitting on a caster plate, so it's going to be raised up. It has a step, so a little easier transition getting into the room. We've got a big old window on the outside.
We've got, you can see the beautiful door details. You can see the acoustic tuning. But you can see the acoustic tuning panels in there as well. You know, it was loud out there, and then we closed the door, and listen to how nice and quiet it gets in here. Everybody? Wait, that's too quiet, everybody. I mean, it's too loud, don't you think? Just listen. I'm going to do my ADSR stuff. I didn't look it up to make sure that's the right acronym for it.
Yeah.
What do? They like scratch my beard.
That's a thing.
Yeah, there's people who build whole successful YouTube channels out of that.
No kidding.
Yeah,
huh?
And they just do super gained up, very, very quiet videos where they make sounds like they'll brush hair together and scrape a beard, or they'll take fabrics. Yeah, and they get tons. It's crazy.
That's wild. And then that's used in film, I suppose.
No. It's just by itself, and you're supposed to put on binaural earphones, and it's like. Is it called kinesthesia or something? What's the one where you see colors when you hear sounds? These are people that listen to these sounds that are super gained up in quiet environments, and then they have a physical sensation from hearing the sound.
Oh, wow.
It sounds a little bit sensual, but
it
anyways,
does.
But people really love it. So here we are in the booth. You see, you got all these panels which are movable. Check this out, Rockstars. Can I do this one?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, watch this. You can actually flip this panel around and do two different sides. There's 3 of us in here, and it's pretty comfortable. And me talking a lot is not making the air hard to breathe. It's because you got great ventilation systems.
Right, we have a ventilation on this side of the wall, and it's actually just on the other side of these panels, which it doesn't interfere with the actual airflow.
Look at that. And it's not blowing hard. It's just enough to keep the air circulating.
That's right, just enough. We don't want the fan noise coming in here, especially if you're trying to do a recording. Yep. But it is just going to cycle through with the host room air. So if it's 70 degrees out there on the trade show floor, it's going to be about 70 degrees in here.
That's awesome. All right, so now this is, again, the 4x6 booth. Now, is this the single wall or the double wall construction?
This is the double wall construction.
You can sort of see the double doors and the air gap between in here, and then you can see each window actually has double panes of glass, too. But that's pretty cool. I mean, we actually got 3 people in here. I don't know if you're going to have a whole bluegrass band going, but you could set up put a kick drum right there with a closed mic on it, maybe sneak a snare in there or something like that. I don't know about a hi-hat too, but you could definitely do some cool stuff. It's great for vocals.
Right, we got a mic in here to test it out.
Oh, I know this one right here. Is that that's the LCT 940 from Lewitt?
I believe that's right.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
It's a fantastic mic, yeah. Really great close-up mic. You can mount this on a boom arm right off the walls. So if you were going to permanently, have mics in here, you could just have them ready to go.
Right.
Maybe we should have recorded this with your mic. Check 1 2, rock stars. Check 1 2. That sounds pretty good. Sorry, I had to look at the back of my head. What are some other use cases that you find people find these size booths great for?
Well, a lot of it is just practicing music and not disturbing your neighbors.
Practicing music and disturbing neighbors and hugging your friends,
Anybody that's a musician and lives in an apartment know that that's a serious issue. So if you get a booth like this, you can go in there and practice, whether it's guitar, saxophone, anything, and help isolate it. All booths come standard with cable passages that you can pass through your microphone cables or your power cables. So sorted throughout the room, we're pulling in power for the lights and the ventilation and the microphone over here.
Yeah, so you can easily run your cables from outside straight into the booth. The beauty is you could be out there on the outside where your control room is, but you can have a guitar amp in one of these booths and crank it up, no problem, still be in an apartment.
Exactly.
Not bother the neighbors.
So we have an interface on the other side right now where you can go and listen to if you're the mixer.
Let the rock stars know where they can go learn more about this.
You can go to our website at whisperroom.com. That is with 2 R's. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at WhisperRoom.
Thanks for showing us around again.
Thanks for
Ben.
coming.
Appreciate it. Rockstars, make sure to follow us on Instagram and go check out WhisperRoom as well. Let's keep rolling and step out. I want you to hear how much louder it is when we get out there, too. Let's see.
So it's wood and then it has
Yeah. This mic doesn't pick up the ambience quite as much as others do, but you kind of hear. And everything's chilling out a little bit here, but if it gets busy, that's still nice and quiet in there. So very cool. Cheers, Rockstars.